Okay, resuming that, I didn't realize that my phone being hooked to my car would screw up the video, so where was I? So yeah, I just decided to go down to Vancouver over the weekend and go to the volleyball. We'll go watch some volleyball tournament at Kits Beach, and I thought that while I was there, I would just really push myself to talk to strangers and just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And as I did that, I intentionally only talk to women because that's a huge thing for me, especially. And surprisingly enough, how many did I actually talk to? Pretty sure it was like 7. I just randomly they're sitting at park benches, and I just go up to them and I just ask them, you know, are you interested in financial freedom through education? They're all no's, which I kind of expected it to be. Even though one, if I kind of worked with it, I could have gone somewhere with it, but it was just like these were just, you know, gorgeous girls. So, I was just like, okay, I talked to them, no big deal, it's done. But it just showed me that, as soon as I talk to one of them, it's kind of like, you know, say it quickly. Do you want financial freedom through education? Okay, so they said no. I'm still alive. The world hasn't blown up. Oh, okay, not bad. Don't know how long until I'll do that again, but it's just really pushed my comfort zone. It really pushed me, and it's. I mean, that's one thing I'd like to talk about. The other thing that really got me was yesterday. I actually went and showed TechnoTutor, and if you don't know what TechnoTutor is, ask me. I post about it often, and I recommend you probably go to Cameron's page or Education's Revolution, because that shows a lot about Max and just the complete all-star that he is. And I was with this guy who's in his 60s, and I'm not going to identify him. He can identify himself later if he chooses to, but this guy, like, he could barely, he could barely read. Like, and I knew that if I could work with him properly and show him that he could actually read and actually identify big words and read them and spell them, that he had a chance at life. Because I could see he's really struggling with so much stuff. And it was really kind of hard it's hard to watch that. I mean, I honestly, I do it to myself, and most people do it to themselves, but just being there and seeing that struggle, going through the whole presentation and seeing, just where his reading ability was at, which really, I just, I was shocked. And then, um, just going through it, and it took about half an hour of really working hard at it. But by the end of that presentation, by the end of it, the guy was not only pronouncing but spelling big, complex words. And I mean, when I've done presentations before, I'm thinking to myself, wow, like this is cool. People are getting this. But when someone who can barely read is able to do that in 30 minutes and identify complex words, that is mind-blowing. It is just it's incredible, just seeing that and realizing that was when I was sold that anyone can do this. Anyone can improve. Anyone can get better. Anyone can overcome things. And I'm as I'm breaking my comfort zone and doing these things that would normally scare the living fecal matter out of me. I'm realizing it's not that bad. It's actually really enjoyable, because getting to that point of realizing that I can do better and get more out of life, and realizing that I have to walk through these fears and break the comfort zone in order to do that, like, doing this, it's just really words, it's hard to put into words. But I mean, just earlier today, I was calling people I've never called before, saying, you got to check this out. Worst case scenario, we get to know each other, we become show you how to change your life. But just, I wish I'd done this sooner. And I know everyone says that. They wish they had done these things sooner. And, I really have struggled to really put more into words other than just, I know for me, the more I've tried to remain in my comfort zone on purpose to avoid facing my fears, the worse I feel. And I know I've felt that way I know I've been, and I know I've been doing that for a long time. And that's why I've been really unhappy with myself. But I've noticed in the last 3 days, maybe last week, as I try to push myself more and become more than what I should say more than what I think my ego is trying to keep me within. But the more I try to be better and stretch myself and know that I can fulfill what I'm here on earth to do, kind of sounding a little esoteric there, but that's okay. The more I just push myself to face these things and really not care about what other people think. I mean, if someone doesn't like what I have to say, then oh well. I've got a mission here, and that mission has to be completed or worked towards regardless of what happens. Like, yeah, honestly, the more I stay inside my comfort zone, knowing what I know, the worse I feel. And the more I push myself, the more I see that not only I, but other people can really meet that potential, the happier I feel. I mean, I had probably one of the best days of my life yesterday than I can remember. Everything was just awesome about yesterday. I wish I'd gone and visited a friend in the evening, but that's whatever. But it was really cool because my nephew got to see the car yesterday evening, and it was really funny because I'll just show you what he did, because just a point of comic. See that's the you can see, hopefully you can see there, the nav bar. This is what he did. He's got really good vision. He did that without even see if I can get it on camera. It's kind of hard to see from there, but you can see it's the globe. He did that automatically, meaning that my nephew's a smart little kid, and he's got vision, and he's going to go places, big places. So, kudos to my sister and brother-in-law on that one. They've done pretty good with him. And is there anything else I want to say before I end this? Yeah, but just for the reference, if you want to see what's possible for yourself, give me a call, message me, get a hold of me somehow. Because after what I saw yesterday, it's possible for anyone to do this. It's possible for anyone to achieve anything they want. As I'm proving myself, as we as a group are proving. Thanks.